I almost wore this outfit.
We've been happy we could have been twinsies. Okay, she's got a microphone.
Okay.
If you can please hold it.
Oh, fine, I'll do your job. No problem.
We're not together, we're not together.
I don't mind at all. You're very kind to say that.
Thank
you.
you.
Look, can I tell you guys? What would you like to know? Oh, sure.
We waited so long for you to come. I think we're all speechless now.
What kind of, did you end up making any directorial tweaks from script to actual voicing?
Do you know, we often will work on, say a line doesn't flow out. It reads well when you read it just in your head, but when the actor actually begins to speak it, it doesn't come flowingly off the tongue. And so we work with the actor and try to make it work, and then hopefully the writer is in the room, or people who are talented at rewriting are in the room, and then you alter the line to make it work. Because if you work an actor too long on a line, it gets stilted and it sounds like they're working deliberate. You can hear that. And so if just changing a few words or reversing an order of a couple of words will make it flow. So those kinds of changes happen. You can't change too much story-wise because it is based on source material. And so you kind of have to be true to that source material. But you certainly can tweak lines to make it more comfortable for you.
Why did you decide to record them each separately instead of as a group?
I don't make that decision. I want to record them all together. It's strictly availability. We've got actors that are on 3-4 different series. John Noble was on Fringe at the time. Stana Katic and Molly were both doing Castle. Matt Bomer, of course, on White Collar. And none of their schedules worked where they had a window that they could all work together. So I would always prefer to let them react to each other rather than reacting to me, which is what they have to do. So my job is trying to remember what the actor did 3 weeks ago when I recorded him and direct the actor that's got the next line so that it flows. That's why we do multiple takes, to make sure that we've got enough choices that we can kind of Frankenstein the scene together.
Do you approach differently people like Molly, who's done a lot of voice work before, like Matt, who hasn't done much at all? Do you approach them completely differently, or?
You do. You find out what their comfort zone is. You get them into that comfort zone, and then you gently move them where you need them to go. And once they feel safe and comfortable in my hands, then it's easy peasy. And what I always say to every actor who comes to work for me is, I promise you I will not let your voice go out there sounding bad. I will work with you until it sounds good, till you're happy with it and we're happy with it. And once we have what we want recording-wise, I may move on to the next line, but if you, the actor, have an idea that you didn't get a chance to explore, just tell me and we'll do a few more takes and let you get your take, because it certainly could be better. And that's why we hire actors and not technicians to do voiceover, because you want their creative input. You'll get all into a whole scene, it's perfect, you're happy, blah, 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 and then that goes, what? That's a good idea. Let's try that whole scene that way. And then you get a whole different version of it, and you have to figure out what's going on and how you put it together.
How different?
Australia? New Zealand?
Australia.
Australia, cool. I didn't
Does
hear
anyone else
that.
have another question first before I ask it? Are there any specific tricks you use to basically help the actor find their animation voice?
Absolutely. I'll say, for example, if someone is quiet, they're used to working in film, say they work very small, I'll say you have 3 takes. Make each one progressively bigger. Make each one progressively bigger. Make each one progressively bigger. And then when I get to that last one, I've got the animation energy. And I go, okay, now start from there and let's run that scene with that energy. There are all kinds of tricks. There's even tricks like, say I record in the morning. A lot of people have really clicky mouths in the morning. Their mouth isn't warmed up yet. The saliva is still kind of thick and clicking. Eating a green apple takes away that click. So if somebody's got a lot of mouth noise, give them a green apple, they chew it, the next take, absolutely no mouth sound. So there's all those little tiny clicks you learn, tricks you learn after doing this for 25 years.
There's actually been a lot of change in the industry over those 25 years. It used to be predominantly voice actors. Now it feels like more and more celebrities are getting involved.
Absolutely.
What's your take on that?
It's interesting because a lot of celebrities come to me because they'll say, all the work I do on camera, my kids can't watch because it's much too adult. But if I come in and do Batman, my Lord, I will be the hero of my household. Or, for example, for a while I was directing SpongeBob SquarePants, and literally Johnny Depp called us up and said, my kids could care less that I do, pirates or any of this stuff, but if I could be on SpongeBob, I would be sitting pretty in my household. And so he came in and did a SpongeBob episode for us. And so I think it's just the appeal mostly for celebrities who have kids.
Then you take her away.
It's a pleasure, you guys.
Thank you.